we have at least $20,000 in pins.
Wow.
What's up, guys? Finally, we're doing the video. You saw the video we did a few days ago with all the Disney stuff that we found. I brought my good friend Steven. First time on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I tell you guys, it always pays to have friends with knowledge. And you're a Disney pin expert.
Yep, definitely. I have a massive 5,000 pin collection and collect them and resell them on eBay.
There's 5,000 Disney pins?
There's over 100,000 Disney pins.
Oh my, and you know the prices for all 100,000?
Not even close.
Well, I want to warn you. So we have a lot of chat pros out there. If you make a mistake, they will tear you up.
That's okay. I'm sure I will, and I'm sure they will. I'm all for it.
I'm kidding, guys. He's family. He's a really good friend of mine. You guys be nice. He basically brought him in instead of having to look up every little pin on eBay, my favorite selling site. We're and you sell on eBay too.
I sell on eBay too. Appreciate
Where can
it.
they find you? I'm gonna put the link in the description.
My name on eBay is the Pin Guy. Is the name of my store. The Pin Guy.
The Pin Guy. And what do you sell?
Disney Disney pins, Disney collectibles. So lots of good stuff here. I'm very excited to see what you got.
You're gonna love the other video me and Casey just shot. It's all Disney stuff.
Oh, I can't wait.
Plus, we have 600 more boxes down there, which we've never gone through. We kind of quick look, but there's gonna be more collectibles. And it was that deal you guys saw in Storage Wars where we got all that vintage Lego out. There was a whole second unit. We also paid around $4,000. The Lego line paid for it. The best part of this Disney pin, and including the previous Disney video, everything you see, $0 in it, all profit.
Great.
Wow.
My goal, I'm
just geeking out over all this. I can't wait.
I know he can't control himself. We've been here for like 10 minutes, and he's been like just touching. I'm like, get! He's like, well, I want to know what I'm going to. I'm like, we do it natural. We look like idiots on camera. That's what we specialize in. That's why you guys love us, and that's why you subscribe, because we really don't know what we're talking about, but it's fun.
It is
you know,
fun.
and then you get to criticize us. If we are experts, what do you have to say, right? I like teasing because I know he's just standing over here.
I know, I'm drooling over here.
These 3 boxes are all full of Disney pins too, just so you know.
Wow.
And the best part, guys, I love when I find units like this. This lady basically went to the Disney store or Disneyland or Disney World, wherever she bought all these. A lot of Disneyland. Bought them, put them in the bag, threw them in a box. Which means we're going to have mint condition pins.
These are 10-year-old bags.
That's awesome. So that's good for pins, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just learned something really new, which I've never checked before. Steven was telling me they have Disneyland weddings, right?
Yeah, Disneyland and Disney World weddings.
Okay.
Yep.
Show us the really, really rare pin.
Yep. So I brought one cool, unique pin. So this is from Walt Disney World, and if you spend $50,000 or more on a wedding, you get this pin as a gift with the purchase. Okay. So only people who spend $50,000 on a wedding can get this pin. Okay. And so it's super unique, super cool. I have no idea the value on it. I've never even seen one on eBay before. So I brought one to show off.
You guys, I tell you all the time, if you can't find it on eBay, you probably have something super rare. Show it in the close-up. We're also going to pop up a close-up camera right now. We'll try to show a lot of the pins in the close-up so you can see them a little bit better. Tatiana's job. Say hi, Tatiana.
Hi, guys.
So she's working hard. She's actually working on editing some videos, so we're going to have some different stuff coming. If you had to guess, Steven, what do you think this is worth?
I'd probably say $1,000.
$1,000 for one pin.
One pin. Yeah, there's pins that go for $2,000, $3,000. So
what's the most expensive pin ever sold?
Right now, it would probably be either a Mickey Sorcerer PTD, which is a pin trader's delight. It's a pin you can get in Hollywood at a long story. Or a recently released a WDI profile of Maleficent as a dragon. Oh, okay. And they go for about $1,500, $2,000 each.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So I have something for you too, because I know you're super Disney geek. And guys, when I say geek and nerd, that's a compliment. I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, and I'm telling you right now, for all the young people and stuff like this, I tell you all the time, being honest, working hard, being a nerd and a geek, and being an expert or trying to be an expert in what you do makes you rich. That's how you become a millionaire. And nerds and geeks rule the world, so check it. So all those Ferraris you see, and those guys have good educations, good businesses, they work hard. So I want you guys to get educated, be cool, don't do stupid stuff, don't do drugs, don't drink, becoming a geek and a nerd, because that's how you afford all this stuff. So we want to give you this. I hope you don't have it. This is from the 80s. They're not that much. They're probably like 30 or 40 bucks on eBay. So we're actually going to list a bunch of these on eBay too. Have you ever seen this before?
I have. It's got the little light bulb in it.
Damn! Do you have one?
I do not. Actually, I do.
Oh, awesome.
So that's really cool.
So then you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so this is actually a light bulb from the original Main Street Electrical Parade in Disneyland. And so what they did is when they stopped the Main Street Electrical Parade for a period of time, they took these off of all the parade floats and made these as collectible items.
This guy's good.
Super cool.
All right.
Really cool.
Damn, I think we got the right expert. So this is for your collection.
I appreciate it. Thank you. That's really awesome.
If not, you can find it on his eBay store under
the Pin Guy. Yeah.
The Pin Guy. And here, this is the really cool part about this video. We're going to try to have everything that you see today. Let's put it over here so we don't forget it. Everything that you see here today is going to be on eBay. So I'll put the link to our store up there. you can see it right here, and then you can actually go buy it on my favorite site. Anyway, let's start out with some bangers because we need room. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Remember the pressure. Don't make a mistake.
Yep.
I was.
This is.
Oh yeah,
That's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, so this is a Disneyland frame set for Haunted Mansion. It actually has different characters here, and they spell out Haunted Mansion. So you can see everything from the Nightmare Before Christmas snake, which is really cool that they use on there, to the Doom buggies, the dueling ghosts, the actual Haunted Mansion here, the bride, all kinds of good stuff. So Madame Leota. So you can see it here. It's really, really cool. I don't know, it probably comes with a COA. There it is there. Certificate of Authenticity there. So you can see it's called the Haunting Spells set. The artist is Monty Moldovan. And it says it's open edition, but probably very, very limited on how many they made still. It does say limited edition up here. And it retail originally was $200. So sets like this can go anywhere from the original $200, probably upwards of $500 or $600, because they don't last that long. People use them, break them, lose them, you know, things like that, or take them apart and keep single pins. So very cool set.
So what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna pop up the eBay prices on top so you guys kind of get an idea. It's really cool. And then some of it, I think we're gonna have to start going a little bit faster for you, otherwise you're gonna get like a 9-hour video. Okay, also, what's that special club at Disneyland?
Club 33.
Do you have it?
I don't have a membership there, but I have been there 6 times.
Damn, how do you do that?
I had a friend who used to have a membership. They don't have the membership anymore. It was really cool. I actually proposed to my wife at Club 33.
And she said yes?
Yeah, the Club 33 did it. So
actually,
sealed
since
the
she's
deal.
your wife, she probably said yes.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that sealed the deal.
I'm not the brightest fella guy. But it's so okay, I gotta ask, did you get special Club 33 pins?
I do, and I have some of those, yes.
And how much are those worth?
They usually, some of them are only worth double what you get there at the thing, but a lot of them now, especially some of the older ones, can be worth hundreds of dollars, if not thousands. So they're really rare. Even like the coins, the bags, the purses, the earrings, everything they sell there is super sought after because you can only buy it if you're a member or a guest of a member.
All right, guys, Club 33, pay attention when you're hunting, you're picking. Also, I forgot to say on that wedding album, on that wedding pin, if you see pictures at a wedding in Disneyland, find the wedding album, return the wedding album, keep the pin because it's a G, okay? I'm sorry, hey, we're in business to make money. Life is hard, okay?
Yep.
We got to pay bills. We all have kids to feed. And you have 4, right?
I have 4 kids, yes.
He's got big college pins. You guys do me a favor right now. Go to his eBay. The link is in the description. Buy a pin because you got to send some suckers to college. So it's like, it's going to be pricey. All right, let's go back to pins, what you guys really want to see.
Wow, this is really cool. So this is an Alice in...
Oh,
There we go, yeah.
This
It's
way.
an Alice in Wonderland set.
thank
There you go. Yeah, so that's really cool. That's 60th anniversary. Really cool. That's from 2011 then. So these are probably super, super rare. The Alice sets usually don't have a lot. You can see it is framed from Disneyland and everything too. It is a limited edition 100 set. So that is super, super rare, especially to see brand new still in the frame. Because what a lot of people do is they'll actually take it and take out the pins individually and sell them. A lot of times the pins individually are worth more than the frame set.
Oh, wow. What do you think the set is worth?
Because it's an LE 100, I would say probably $750.
Just to be fair, because some people, like, you know, and I get that all the time with people that really know, like, oh, this guy's off by 300, he knows nothing.
Price can go up and down, so if someone has one of those sets and sells it, it might set a new price or a new bar, so it could be worth $1,000 today and $500 tomorrow, things like that.
Okay.
So, or if someone breaks apart the set and sells the pins individually, that can change the price of the whole set, stuff like that.
How about, so, like, we do a lot of comics also, like, when a movie comes out, does that make a difference?
Yeah, so definitely the seasonality of not only seasons, but also like social moments, things like that. So if a new movie comes out, say Alice got re-released again, or something, a new Alice ride, the price would jump up in price because it'd be more collectible right then.
Like I tell you guys, that's why we ask these dumb questions. They might sound dumb, but at the end of the day, because it's sealed hard,
Yeah,
knowledge is
definitely
power.
keep it sealed, yeah.
Oh, that's
Just let the memories begin. It's actually a puzzle. So if you can see it there, it's multiple pins into making it the Disneyland Castle here, which is really cool. Does not say limited edition size, but it's probably very limited as well. So you can see there, Disneyland Castle puzzle frame. And so again, this is a really, really cool set. You can see all the different, we'll call them movie posters, the Disneyland posters is what's making up the picture frames there. So you can see like Alice in Wonderland there. You see some Fantasyland, you see Autopia, Haunted Mansion, things like that. So it's a really, really cool set.
cool.
Yeah, super rare, super neat.
What do you think? If you had to guess?
Probably not as high as the other ones. Probably I'm gonna guess 200, 250.
Okay, I still take it.
Yeah, no, it's still that's a winner. Any frame sets you see are really good ones to get, even if the frame is slightly damaged or if the glass is cracked, because again, you could resell the pins individually, and some people prefer that because they'll collect just Alice or just Cheshire Cat.
Okay, I didn't think this was pins for a second. So also the theme with this stuff, a lot of these pins, they're all a Haunted Mansion or Nightmare Before Christmas.
So Haunted Mansion is probably one of the most sought after attraction pin sets. So you definitely like that. That's definitely a good one.
We probably have 90% Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion's great. Nightmare Before Christmas is really cool too, and it's a good time, as you were mentioning earlier, about seasonality. Because Nightmare Before Christmas currently is taking over Haunted Mansion. People like it for both Halloween and for Christmas. And so you can see here, this is an 8-pin set. It's a Halloween ads and services, so the kind of cool stuff there. So child daycare with lock, shock, and barrel. You got the picture behind it, really cool. It's matted and framed. Very, very neat set from Nightmare. I've actually never seen this before.
I like to hear that.
Really, really cool. Also a limited edition 100 set. So these limited edition 100s, guys, they've only made 100. So imagine this is 10 years old. How many still survived? Maybe 20, 30 by now. People cracked, broken. People took them apart for the pins. Super, super rare. This one in such nice condition. There's no markings or anything on the frame. I'd give it a good estimate between another, $750 to $1,000.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
So really cool.
If I need an appraise on storage tools, will you come on?
Yeah.
You're my Disney guy.
Yeah, I'd love to do it. Yeah, Disney stuff is a lot of fun.
So guys, now the reason I said I know a lot of the stuff is Haunted Mansion because we had the other Disney stuff and everything seemed kind of a horror theme. Like all these bags right here, I just found about an hour ago by accident in another box, and then we haven't really gone through any of this stuff. You can't help it. Look at it. It's like a little kid in Toys R Us. It's just like, all right, pick a pin and start pulling them out.
All right, so yeah, I'm looking at all kinds of stuff. So this is a simple one. This is actually called a Hidden Mickey. It's from Nightmare Before Christmas. Is candy corn. So it is they're really hard to find real. That pin has been scrapped a lot. Scrapped is a term meaning that they created fake versions of it. Okay. So someone decided to take the idea behind it and remake it and sell it for pennies on the dollar. Okay. And the coloring's off and won't look as good. That's an authentic one for sure. And really cool. I would say it's probably a $15 pin. Just a small little.
That was garbage. Okay, so because we don't want this video to be like, and I love that you have this knowledge,
Oh yeah, no.
So, but
really cool here.
Oh.
So this is a really cool set here too. So this set here, the Haunted Mansion Stretching Portrait set. Real quick note on this: Daisy is the hard one to get, and so is Goofy. Okay. So if you see these two are the most rare. The other two are still really cool, but the Daisy is the hardest one in that set to get. Okay. And they go for between $20 up to $60 a piece.
Wow. So
Daisy's 60.
Daisy's 60.
And
so
the rest are 20, 30.
We have an easy $100 here.
Easy $100.
I love it.
No question.
So the goal, guys, I'm hoping that we have at least $20,000 in pins.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you for sure. Just from the stuff I can see, you probably have it. These are
just from that stuff.
Just from what I can see, you've got a lot of money here, especially with the frame sets. Yeah, so it's definitely good.
Okay, you know what? I think we should be first. Steven, do you need a moment to breathe?
Yeah, I need to get a little bag and
And by the way, guys, we've been waiting to do this for about 2 months, but I really wanted Steven to be part of it because you guys can tell he has an awesome personality. And it's more fun if somebody actually knows. Because I know that, look, if I just show you guys the video, I'm just going to say, hey, guys, all these pins are like 10 to 20 bucks a piece minimum. And you guys make fun of me. But what he just said, you guys are getting some knowledge. And that's why you need to subscribe. He told you the stretching portraits that if somebody's asking too much, 30 bucks a piece, well, you know now that Daisy starts at 60 bucks and just pick up the Daisy, forget the rest. Yep. If you get them at 10 bucks a piece, you buy them all. Yep. Knowledge is power.
Absolutely. So this is Open House from Haunted Mansion. Really cool series. There's a bunch of them you can see here, from the Hatbox Ghost, which is very, very collected and very sought after, to just normal ones like the Dueling Ghost, things like that. 2009, really cool. Each of these would probably go for about $20 a piece. Hatbox Ghost probably a little more.
Okay, so we got another $200 bucks here.
Yeah, just in these ones right here. Yep. And then other Disneyland pins, obviously Cheshire Cat, and again Haunted Mansion, very collectible.
What do you mean, obviously, Cheshire? Obviously, guys. Really? I would think.
Cheshire Cat's really collectible too. So these are, again, limited pins, so you're probably getting another $20 each on this. This one here I've actually sold several times. It's probably only worth $10. Okay. It has to do with their winery. So a really cool pin, but not super limited on that one.
Okay, and then so how fast do these Disney pins move? Like, will they sit or like list and a lot of them will move?
It depends on pricing and obviously the seller, but I would say that a lot of people, they move pretty quickly. When I sell my pins, I typically go through them in a 30-day window.
Ooh, this is my type of stuff.
Yeah, there we go, some Star Wars. Ooh. These I haven't seen before either. These are older.
Oh, this is another one of these Hidden Mickey?
Yeah, Hidden Mickey. Yep, that's cool. That's a good one.
What are we talking? What are we saying? Hidden Mickey?
The Hidden Mickeys, the authentic ones. And just so you guys know, if you see pins out there, people can sell these pins for $1, and a lot of them aren't authentic. Okay. So please make sure you look at it, make sure the coloring's right, the artwork is correct, and the character actually looks the way they're supposed to. So if you know Donald Duck isn't supposed to have a green bill, it's supposed to be yellow or yellow orangish color. then that's probably not an authentic pin.
And if there's a pin with a Donald Duck and like a weed head on it, it's probably not Disney.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You look at the back of the pins will say a Disney authentic and things like that, and it'd be very specific. So these are limited release pins. They're really cool. So they came in different ones. This one looks like it's still covered there. They were mystery, so you didn't know until you opened them. So they opened them and opened that. That still looks like it's sealed. Possibly, but yeah, limited release. You actually end up getting 2 pins. So there's one in the front and then a mystery one in the back. You don't know what you're getting.
Okay.
So really cool. So there's a mystery pin behind this. So when you do, make sure you sell these as is. It's 2 pins, or open up to make sure the second pin's there.
Okay.
And then these ones here are pretty cool too. From 2011. So that's just neat Star Wars pins, which is neat to see that they're Star Wars pins from this era, because Disney didn't own Star Wars back then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's even. I think
so
it's
are
even
they
cooler.
Disney pins?
They are Disney pins though. So
Okay,
they still worked with George Lucas. They still had Star Tours in a partnership, but it was not owned. It wasn't owned by Disney at this time. So these are even. They didn't make as many back then, and they're more sought after by Star Wars collectors.
What are you thinking?
These are probably $20 each for sure. These, if there is 2 on each box, $30 to $40.
Okay. And then again, I'll hit
Probably 10, 15, depending on the character. So
okay.
These being lock, shock, and barrel, probably in the $10 range. But the Jack, Sally, Oogie Boogie, probably 15 or 20.
Okay, cool. So I like it. Yeah. Let's hit a couple bangers.
There you go.
Do you know what this is?
I do not. Oh, I know it's from the open house based on the coloring, but I don't know the actual pins. So this is cool. This is a gift with purchase. From the open house, same thing from 2009. So it's a 4-pin set, and it does come with a Hatbox Ghost pin bag, which is really neat, especially brand new and sealed. These are going to be very hard and very rare to have. Even though it was a gift with purchase, which a lot of people probably got, they used them.
Okay.
So these are like, people buy shoes and they wear them and they become used. So most people have, used stuff. These get used a lot. So for finding a brand new one is very, very rare. And it is really cool because it's the Hatbox Ghost.
And what are we thinking?
I bet you could sell, even without the pins, just the
whole thing
alone. It's probably $100 easy.
Nice.
No questions asked. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna impress Steven. Sorry, I keep it sometimes short because we just have so much.
Oh yeah, no.
And guys, this might be a 2 or 3 part videos. This we actually looked up on storage was when we went through, but we never used the footage in the show, so I know what this is. Steven doesn't recognize the box, so let's impress him. He's gonna like this one. He's gonna like this one.
It's open house.
Go ahead. I'll let you do it.
You want me to cut the seal or not? Because it's up to you.
Oh, it's better if it's sealed?
No, it doesn't matter if it's better if it's sealed because it's still new in the box. You never used it, but theoretically that's making it new.
Okay, yeah, we're not cut it.
I would keep it sealed. My guess is it's the Hatbox Ghost statue.
It's not a statue. So what it actually is.
Okay.
Let's see if the picture's right here. So it's a chest like this, and I'm gonna put a picture up.
Oh,
and it has
really
3 drawers, and then you draw it out, and it has I think there's 9 pins in here.
Pins. Yeah, that's really cool.
And so I looked this up on eBay. Like at the time, there was one listed. There was one sold, $600 to $800.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all. Haunted Mansion is the upper echelon of pin collectors. So people who collect Haunted Mansion, whether it's Disneyana in general or pins, it does bring a higher premium.
Limited edition of $250.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say 6.8. I was gonna say probably 4 or 5, but I bet that's probably up there.
He's probably right. I'm probably right.
No. That's I was a good. At least I knew I was in the ballpark.
Awesome. Pick a bag.
We got tons of stuff. So this is a cool one here. You had to be a Passholder to get it. It's a 4-piece puzzle. This is the bottom piece. So there actually are 3 other pieces you collected. They usually gave them out once per quarter for the year in 2013. And so this is a neat one because it's a Hatbox Ghost.
And how much? Throw a price.
Hatbox Ghost, $50.
$50?
Yeah.
Guys, I love what I do for a living, and I love eBay because I don't have to have a retail store. I'm just gonna throw it online, and one of you is gonna buy it. Plus shipping and handling, don't forget. Hey, that's the eBay lesson, guys. Never do free shipping because then you get buyers that want to just do returns based on shipping. So, do you charge shipping?
I charge shipping on some items, so it depends on the item and the category.
So I always charge on shipping, but I put in the price.
Unique items. You always can charge shipping unique items. So these are called POTOs. So piece of Disney movies, and their value completely is based on what cell is inside there. So we'll have probably Tatiana show it later, but you're gonna have to put light behind it, and you can actually see what's on the screen or what's in that thing. And so it's hard to see. There are different scenes, but depending on the scene, it can go up in value a lot.
Okay.
So if you've got the background of an Alice scene, it wouldn't be worth as much as say Alice. So this one here looks like a firework, which would be pretty cool. So probably put $100 on that
For 1 pin.
for 1 pin. And then this one actually is really neat. It's got the mouse dropping down an umbrella. So I'd probably say another 100 there. And then on Snow White here, really cool as well. it's got Snow White kissing Grumpy, so that's pretty cool. So I'd probably even with the card and the condition it is, probably a good $150.
Nice.
So yeah, the scene of the cell, the actual film strip, matters on the value. That's what's going to change the value.
Guys, Disney pens, $350. All profit. Team Bargain Hunters. We eating good tonight. We going to McDonald's. I'm going to supersize. You know, I did in a real. Everybody gets so mad. Take it out somewhere. I don't even. Do I look like I should be eating at McDonald's? I don't think so. It's like we're already waiting for.
I think I already look like I work at McDonald's.
Oh, you're so skinny compared to me.
Vinylation pins, really cool. It used to be little figures they would make, and they, for a while, also made pins of them. So they're actual vinylation figures. I'm sure you probably sold some or seen some before.
You've seen them, yeah.
But yeah, these, because they quit making the figures, went down in price a lot, so these are probably $10, $15 each.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still happy with that.
I know, that's great. Valentine's Day pins, Nightmare Before Christmas is always popular, probably $20 a piece.
Here, start this way, go over, and then we can have Tatiana show them.
Okay, cool. So this is a pin lanyard set from Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Very, very cool. They have released it over the years, so it's neat to see it complete. I've never seen one complete in hand. Probably $30 easy.
That's it?
Yeah, because the pins themselves aren't very rare. It's a very open edition, and they've produced it every year for 10, 15 years. So there's probably a million of those out there, but still cool together, all sealed up and everything. This one I have not seen before. It's a Passholder exclusive. So in order to get any pin we see Passholder exclusive, you had to have a Disney annual pass in order to even purchase it.
Damn, we had passes for like 15 years and we never bought any of these things.
The average person couldn't go walk up and buy this. You had to show your pass to buy it. Okay. So harder to get, still really cool. It's a 5-pin set. Probably easy $30 to $40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good excuse to go get new passes.
Hey, so I will say this: if you have a Disneyland pass, they made a new rule. You can't, if you use your discount, you can't resell what you bought from Disneyland.
Well, how would they even know?
So whether they buy it from you or see you online, or maybe you bought $100,000 in merchandise a year, they start researching you. I don't know. But I have had friends lose their passes because they...
That is stupid.
So don't use your discount to buy stuff and resell it at Disneyland.
So just pay full price.
If you pay full price, then that's up to you. That you can do it, and there's no, you didn't, go against your pass holder contract.
Okay,
that's good to know.
It's good to know because you do not want to, like Disneyland. You don't want to have them mad at you.
Yeah, no, that's it's the most magical place on earth. One of my favorite places, and I wouldn't want to do that. So just giving everyone a fair warning. The rest
I
of
want
them.
this one.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, Valentine's, really cool. When we talk about seasonality, if you have if you can, save it until around January time frame and sell it then. You'll get $5, $10, $20 more on it.
But see, what we do, we use on eBay, we use good till gone. We don't do auctions.
Yeah.
And we just price it what we think it should be in that area, and it just sits till somebody buys it.
Yeah, it's a great way to do it. Another pass holder set, really, really cool there. This one's probably worth a little more. Being at its Donald and Haunted Mansion, I'd probably put that at the $40 range.
Nice.
But another Vinylmation. But yeah, I would say the majority of these are, $10 to $20 again.
Okay.
This person had great taste.
So Donna is my favorite Disney character. Who's your favorite Disney character?
Scrooge McDuck. Oddly enough, I'm a big DuckTales fan. Grew up watching, the Saturday morning cartoons. So
Casey?
Afternoon.
Favorite character?
Oh, mine. I don't know. Minnie Mouse, Ariel.
Ariel's a good one.
Tatiana?
I don't know. I was thinking about that. I don't know. I really like Jack and Sally.
Jack and Sally. Okay, I think that's
Thank
it.
you.
They're all great.
And then how about your wife? Who's her favorite?
Oh, I don't know who her favorite is. I would probably right now it's probably Jack and Sally because my kids love Nightmare Before Christmas as well.
Right.
Now, these right here, I didn't think they were worth anything. But then I actually found out, do you know about these?
I do. So they're annual pass holder keys. And they are Pirates of the Caribbean themed, I believe, right?
Yeah, but they're actually really cool.
Oh, no, they're not. Yeah. So people collect keys as well as, obviously, these aren't the Pirates ones, I apologize. But yeah, so this is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, 2012. They're 10 years old. Annual pass holder exclusive again, probably $25, $30. So
yeah.
Really amazing.
So we had these in boxes and I saw them and I'm like, oh, this sucks. I wish there were pins. But they're just as good, guys.
Yeah, they're pins.
Oh, they are pins?
They are pins, yeah.
Okay, so
They're
we have
definitely
another
pins.
one that I'm thinking of that is just a key.
They have just keys as well. St. Patrick's Day, again, seasonal. Sell it around February, March, make more money. It's actually my birthday, so I collect that as well.
Nice.
Haunted Mansion, Vinylmation. Really, really cool. Again, because it's Haunted Mansion and the clock, really neat. And then this is a D23 exclusive pin. So you have to be a D23 member. It's something you do have to purchase from Disney. There's free versions of it too, but you join a club with them up to $100 a year, and you get access to like their magazine and special discounts and special items. So again, you had to be a D23 member to buy this pin.
And how much?
And this person that owned the storage unit was a D23.
We have all kinds of D23.
Probably, yeah. So that's probably a $40, $50 pin.
Nice.
The rest of them are $10 to $20 again.
Okay, but that's good. I mean, every bag we open seems to be $200, $300 so far.
Yeah, no, no, that's great. Yeah, I would say if you're looking at open edition pins, they probably range from, well, not older ones in general, $5 to $10. LEs are $20 to $30, and then you get some of those LE 100 frame sets, could be up to thousands.
Nice.
So changes, yeah.
So we kicking butt.
Yeah, no, this is, yeah, you're just looking at dollar bills in each one of these bags. So here's something we haven't talked about yet. So this is actually a lanyard metal. So what people would do is when they wear their lanyards and put their pins on it, they put this down at the bottom to weigh it down. And so that way your pins all stay facing outward, and that way you can trade them off your lanyard. And this comes with a cool Oogie Boogie pin.
Okay.
So people don't really use those anymore as often, but the Oogie Boogie pin is really, really cool. So this is probably a good $40, $50 set.
Nice. I like it how you get negative. Nobody cares about you, but it's $50. It's $50.
Because of the Oogie Boogie pin. But everyone loves Jack and Sally. I sold one similar to that. I think I got $20 or $30 from it. So yeah, definitely worthwhile. These are sealed, and these are really, really cool. They are mystery pin sets. So I like selling them sealed because you end up getting more money for them because you don't know if you're going to get a super rare one or not. Okay. So you get more money for them in most sets if you sell them sealed versus individual. But
I want you guys, guys to leave a comment right now. Should we gamble and open them up, or should we sell them sealed? What do you guys think? Leave a comment right now.
Some people, what they'll do is they'll end up wanting to collect. They want to collect all of the set. So there's, in this case, there's 3, 6, 8, 10 different pins. They're only missing that pin, so you can charge more for the one pin. So some people do that, some sets, but some people want to gamble because there are pins that are worth more. So really cool to look that up. Look it up before you list it. Decade of Magical pins, pretty common pin, even though it's in a limited edition, probably another $10, $20. Most of these, I would say, again, are $10, $20. This is probably $5. These are probably $5 pins only.
I think these are good.
This
I
is
think
a
these
cool
are
one.
good. I know. Remember, guys, I think I know a little bit about everything. I always say that because you guys make fun because I'm not an expert. But cast member is good, right?
Cast member pins are good because only cast members can buy them. So this is actually really, really cool. I have never seen one of these in person.
Yes.
It is a cast member pin.
Let me ask you a question real quick. And I know I keep on interrupting you, but I'm having fun.
No, it's great.
I'm like a kid at this
point.
point.
I'm having so much fun. I don't even know.
So you've never seen one in person?
I've never seen this pin in person before.
Have you ever seen two in person?
No, definitely not. So there are pins that are exclusive only to cast members, and you can only get them if you are a cast member. And so most people collect those and keep them for themselves, or very rarely, they're not allowed to actually sell their pins if they're buying them as cast members. You can only trade them.
Oh.
So it makes it even harder to come by them.
Okay. So what do you think those are worth?
I've never. They look like they're open edition though, so that I don't know how many they made. So I would guess probably $20, $30. I mean, they're probably not super, super rare, but they could be. I don't know on that pin because I haven't seen it before.
So I'll put that up on eBay. Here, Tatiana, will you show that right now? This one next.
Sure.
And then, so we want to find like Sally cast member pins or really special grand opening day or something like that, right?
Yeah, cast member pins. There are ones where they're super expensive. And there's also ones that have been broadly put out as limited edition 5,000 or open edition. They just let cast members buy them throughout the ages. So, really cool. Lots of good stuff here. Again, Halloween theme. Really good time to sell those right now. There's the Jack I was talking about with the candy corn hidden Mickey. So that's a really good one.
How much?
$15, $20, and these are probably $3 to $5 each. Those are very open edition, and they keep making them over and over and over again. So you'll see them there. That's a cool one. I don't know the value on it, but the Precious Moments. There are a lot of collectors who collect Precious Moments, but I will say that Precious Moments, like the figurines, and you know those probably better than I do, have gone down over time.
Yeah,
and I'm going with probably the same thing on the pin. But I'd still, most of these pins are probably good $10, $20 again. So really, really cool stuff.
And like I just noticed a lot of the pins we're looking don't say limited edition, where I know some later on a lot of more say limited edition.
Yeah, so there are open edition pins, which means they don't tell you how many they make, and they can make 1 million of them. They have limited release, which means they released them for a certain period of time, like whether it's a month or a week or a year. And they have limited edition, where it's an edition size, so whether it's limited edition 100 or 1,000.
Okay.
Things like that. So this is, I don't know, you don't mind if I open this too?
No, go ahead.
This is neat.